What up, dogs? All right, let's see. Keep on top. All right, cool. So you guys probably understand what... wait, I think it's live. Check, check. Am I live? Can you guys hear me? If you guys can hear me, like, this is the fridge over here. Just leave comments, whatever. Can you guys hear me? Say yes for yeah. No for, well, your audio stinks, like last week. No, Puffy's in action today. Tell me if you guys can hear me or not, whatever. We're going to be jumping into the content. You guys already see what we're talking about. We talking about Terra Dice. All right, guys, Terra Luna is fire sauce. And why is it going to eat all of the stable coins? Well, we're going to talk about that today. All right, we got it. All right, sweet. Sorry about that, guys. Dealing with OBS and garbage and some real estate junk. I was trying to make sure it was good. But yeah, lunatic mode on. Aw, snap. Hey, dude, tell me where you guys are from. These are the rules. This is the fridge. If you got any comments, questions, concerns, anything, just type it up here. Whatever. This is the fridge. Leave it on the fridge. I'll come back to it from time to time during the video. I'll jump into it. Ask me anything you need, whatever your heart desires, except for, like, who to pick in a girlfriend. Because, yeah, it doesn't work for me. I'm single. So, don't worry about that. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and jump into it. If you guys got any questions, this is the fridge. First off, guys, what up? Why is Terra going to take off, and why is it going to eat all the stable coins? Well, first off, guys, we're going to show you guys a couple pieces of news for both USDC and USDT. Yeah, USDT wasn't the only one getting the FUD, man. USDC is getting some FUD too. But why is Terra a little bit different? Yeah, sure, it's similar to Iron Finance, but is it really? No, because first off, Iron Finance, they did not have a community around the coin. What was the point of having, well, the Iron token? Or, well, better yet, what's the point of Titan? Oh yeah, it's the governance token. What do you use it for? Oh wait, nothing. Now, with Terra, they got a bunch of rides you can play on, and we're going to show you that and explain it in the video. But in order to understand why Terra is going to eat all the other stablecoins and just go to the moon, but again, not financial advice because there are risks involved. I'm going to explain that to you now in this video as well. But you need to understand how the Terra stablecoin works. Well, TLDR on it is that it's an Algo stablecoin, where the cost of minting equates to the face value of the stablecoins minted. What did you just say? Oh yeah, basically what this means is whenever stablecoins are minted, you're burning Luna. That's all it means. I mean, that's just a fancy way of saying it, I guess you can say. So the key piece of the puzzle as why Terra stablecoins can maintain their fiat peg is due to Luna. So you got tons of different countries using this. Here's an example of one of them that is just going nuts and ham with it. It's called the Chai Payments app. This is a seal-based payment tech. So basically, Daniel Shen, he's one of the guys behind Terra Luna. Let me see if there's... Oh, here he is. That's him right there. Daniel Shen. This is Do Kwon. Dude, like, their faces, like, you can literally swap them, and it's like, is that Do Kwon? Is that Daniel? Okay. Whatever. But anyways, these guys are both geniuses. I mean, look at their heads. Their heads are so huge. Like, how do their brains fit inside that? I don't know. But anyways, guys, they're brilliant guys. But basically, they created an Algo stablecoin to where whenever you mint, it's not just UST. Some people think, oh yeah, no, it's only UST. Well, no, it's also Cracker race car tokens and UST. And there's several different other ones as well. Like if you just go on the not Chai Payments, but Terra Station, you'll see a bunch of random different coins. Like especially if you're staking it, you'll get like KRT. I don't even know, the Korean won. Yeah, that's the Korean won. What's the other one? I can't even think of it. Obviously UST and a bunch of random other coins that are basically like a Chinese coin or a European coin, like the digital euro or the digital renminbi, the digital won. So they have different tokens for each and every country. That's what's really interesting. So it's not just United States stablecoins, and it's not just minted US stablecoins. So it can be like Korean tokens, or like I mentioned, the digital won, the renminbi, etc. And Chai Payments is mainly over with Korea. So Korea basically uses Chai Payments like like we would use Square or Stripe here. So like over there, a lot of people don't really know about Stripe or Square because what they use is like Chai Payments app. And it allows people to use payments. Why am I talking about Chai Payments? I mean, who cares? Well, guys, it's because they're using the KRW. KRW and KRT are very important. Why is that? Well, because every time the merchant needs KRT or KRW, well, what do you have to do? You got to burn Luna. You burn it on the back end. So you're having more and more burns that are happening. So this is a real world use case. Not just Iron Finance where it's like, oh yeah, you can use this Iron stablecoin just like in another DeFi protocol. Great. No, you actually buy stuff with Chai Payments app. You can like buy food, groceries, water, I don't know, whatever you want to buy. And dude, that's the biggest scam ever. Bottled water. I buy it all the time. Man, can't believe I'm paying money for water. What a dummy. Yeah, I'm getting rug pulled, man. But anyways, Chai Payments app. Next is the Chai Merchants acquisitions. So basically how it works is more and more companies are going to want to integrate this because it's so easy to use. The settlement times are better. So look, faster settlement times. So instead of 7 days, it's 6 seconds. Like, you guys don't understand how huge that is because you guys aren't merchants. I'm a merchant. I understand how huge it is. These processing fees, 2.7 to 3.3%. That's redonkulous. They're bringing it down to 0.5 to 1.5. Dude, that is amazing. I'll take that. That's just like mind-boggling. Because if you guys don't understand it, just phrase it like this. Say a company does $1 million in business every single year. Automatically, that company is going to be losing out on minimum $30,000. That's not including refunds, chargebacks, etc. So, I mean, dude, with Chai Payments, there are no refunds and chargebacks because, boom, done. It's settled. No more. You can't charge it back. It's crypto. But it's interesting. It's cool. Awesome. But anyways, that's the first part, Chai Payments. Second is we got Mirror Protocol and Anchor Protocol. What's so fire sauce about these guys? Well, guys, Mirror Protocol allows people in other countries to buy synthetic stonks that, well, they couldn't buy originally. I mean, I've talked to other people in other countries, like not physically, like, hey, what up, dog? No, it's like, hey, what's up? Hey, how's it going? Or like Zoom meetings. Like, what is that? Oh, yeah, no, we can't buy that here. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, you don't even know what it is, man. Oh, well, and then there are others who've heard about it and can't buy it because they can't use it. Mirror Protocol unlocks that. And how do you buy tokens on Mirror Protocol? Well, you got to have UST. UST is the token that you need. So, okay. They got $1.79 billion locked in UST. Game changer, dude. Game changer. And then you got Anchor Protocol. So now you got these merchants who are like, yeah, bro, I got some Cracker wallet tokens and I can turn it into UST, or I can just turn it into my Korean dollar and basically pay to have it in my bank. Or I can turn it into UST, bring it over to Anchor Protocol and earn 20% interest. Well, now you're having more people lock up UST, and now you're having other people who are like, I want UST too, bruh. And they're like, okay, well, how do you get it? Oh, you got to burn Luna. Okay. So they burn Luna, lock up the UST. Now there's more UST that can't be accessed. So you got to burn more Luna, get more UST, give out the UST. And now you got more people wanting more UST, and it keeps getting locked up. And I was like, what the snap? What do I do? Do I burn all this Luna? What? And what happens when you burn Luna? It goes down. If you guys understand the concept and how the token works, then you can understand why it will go up or why it will go down. However, it's on the other way around as well. When people who are older bag holders of Luna who got it at a low price, they may want to cash out soon. So if they cash out, they're going to sell the Luna token and cause the price to go down. So it's something to keep in mind as well. And some people will be like, oh, bro, I don't want this UST. I want to buy some Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's when it's taking off to the moon. So there's different factors involved that you have to figure out. That's why Do Kwon, he's trying to build all the different rides and all the different playgrounds or play sets, swings, rides, whatever you can build to keep other people into this ecosystem. That's why Anchor Protocol's there. Mirror Protocol. Then you got Pylon Protocol. Pylon, it allows you to pay to charities. You lock up your UST in there and you're automatically paying them because it's earning money, or the interest that you're earning is paying out the different merchants. So it's locking up more UST. Then you have Orion Protocol, which is similar to like a DeFi protocol where it's almost like, I would call it like an Aave or Yearn Finance. It's the same thing. Same concept. It's just earning on different tokens. And you can bet your buns that people who are using DAI, Tether, and USDC are like, dude, I'm earning 13.5% trash interest rate when I can earn 16.5. And then on top of that, did you guys hear about that hack? That's $611 million. Now, what was interesting about that hack that a lot of people really aren't talking about is, I believe it was like 300 million USDT tokens that were stolen from there. What was interesting about that was Tether was able to freeze those stablecoins. What? So you could freeze my money? Oh yeah, guys, it's centralized. So now you can bet your bahokies, those people who are playing around in DeFi using Tether, USDT, or even USDC, after they realize, oh man, well, is USDC really backed? Well, actually, if you look in this article, they have a couple of other articles as well. It's only backed by about 61%. I'm trying to look for, here it is. Circle reports that it shows 61% of its actual tokens are backed by cash and cash equivalents. You can bet your buns that that number's only going to go down. USDC hasn't been around as long as Tether, and Tether has only had 2.9%. I bet you they had a lot more previously, but after they realized, dude, we got this money printer, let's just make it go burr. Why not? We're centralized. No one cares. Everyone trusts us now. I mean, dude, come on. The name of our coin is Circle. Everyone trusts the Circle. I mean, jeez, it's a circle. It's a never-ending spear. I don't know, whatever. But you guys get the point. It's like you have centralized people who can automatically just say, yeah, you can't use that coin in DeFi. Or with being that it's issued with Coinbase, then it can be like, oh, hey, in order to use this coin or for us to unlock your token in DeFi, we're going to have to do a KYC on you. I'm sorry. That's just what we can do. Oh, you don't want to do it? I'm sorry. Your funds are locked. That's something to keep in mind, guys. And obviously, there are other risks involved with UST as well. Because, well, it's an Algo stablecoin. In my opinion, I don't see it like an Iron Finance. It has a similar mechanism. Well, actually, Iron Finance has a similar mechanism as Terra. Terra was around a lot longer than Iron Finance, and it's not built like a Ponzi. I mean, the use case of Iron Finance was, well, you stake Titan to earn USDC. Well, that's great. What if the interest rates get low? Well, you sell out, especially when it gets super high. Then you have a bank run. That's the issues with Algo stablecoins if everyone has a bank run. But if there's no reason to have a bank run, aka creating more and more rides, that's what causes it to hold up a lot longer. That's why they're creating more and more protocols, allowing people to do this. And eventually it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, aka like the dollar. It's the same concept. If everyone was to go to the bank to get money out of the... Actually, let's just say even 25% of the nation, if they all just wanted to do a bank run, and not even 25, I'm sorry, 10% of the nation just randomly said, hey, I want all my money out of my bank account now. You know what would happen? It would be complete and utter chaos. You guys remember what happened in 2008? Oh, wait, yeah, it wasn't good at all. That's the concept. So, Anchor Protocol, we already talked about that one. And check this out, guys. Look at their community. Let me just show you guys on the big screen. Look at this, bro. The ecosystem. They got a big ecosystem. Crypto.com, Gemini, KuCoin, Voyager. These are the different on and off ramps that they have. Yeah, did I mention that? That's also why I'm bullish on Cosmos. They have their own on ramp. It's Crypto.com. But anyways, side note. Check out the ecosystem on just a decentralized way. On Mirror Protocol, they got PancakeSwap, SushiSwap. I mean, dude, look at all these names. These are some big names. Just something to keep in mind. I mean, as this ecosystem gets more and more, as it grows more and more, you guys are going to see some crazy junk happening. And by the way, guys, a lot of people relate this to Iron Finance. They get really bad vibes. Iron Finance didn't have an ecosystem like this. Literally, all they had was, yeah, our partners are Iron and Finance Iron, and Titan, and Iron Finance, and Iron Finance. That was it. That was their partners. They had no partners because it was just junk. And you didn't even know who the devs were. They were just anonymous. You actually know this Doquan guy, and he was labeled Forbes 30 under 30. His brain's huge, man. All right, so we went over that. Risks. Oh, wait. New protocols. You got Kosh, Ozone, Loop Finance, Saturn. Look at this, guys. Look at these names. I mean, it's like, dude, what in the world? You be sleeping on Terra, and Terra's going to be like, I'm going to go on to Terra. We'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, you guys get the point. Here's the risks. So altcoin season, all-time high. Yeah, sure, whatever. I understand. Usually when the baby goes down, so does when the bathwater is flushed down, they usually flush the baby with it. Yes, there is a risk that everyone just sells everything. They don't want any more UST. They want all their money back. They cash out. They sell their UST. Well, in order to maintain the peg, what do you have to do? You got to mint Terra to burn UST. So you burn UST to mint Terra. It's the same opposite. It's the opposite way. So when more and more people want UST, then you're burning Luna. When more and more people want cashed out or they want their money back, they're going to be burning that UST. So you can bet your bohokies that will happen. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So you can read more about these risks, but that's basically the TLDR, and here's a couple of them as well. Like I explained, early VCs cashing out or people with high profits cashing out, reduction in UST demand because, well, people are like, we don't want it anymore, I want my money back, etc. So something to keep in mind. I got a link in the description for this article so you guys can do a quick read. This is also another reason why I'm super bullish on Terra. Before, their tokenomics weren't bad. It was just a little complex and hard to understand. But the TLDR is on Columbus 5. First off, this is the main one. It burns all the seigniorage from minting Terra stablecoins. So it's more extreme than EIP 1559. This, Doquan, you need to fix your tweet, bro. It's more. Oh, wait. No. I just need to fix my eyes. I read it wrong. Extreme EIP 1559 like dynamics. Yeah. Except on roids. Increases Luna staking rewards by pushing swap revenues to stakers. So now why is this bullish? Well, now more and more people are going to be like, well, I'm bullish on Terra Luna, but wow, I can stake my Terra and earn more chicken. I want to do that. So they'll stake their Terra Luna, lock it up. Now there's less Luna circulating supply. What happens when there's low circulation, high demand? Price pumps. That's it. So you guys get the point. Staking rewards are going to go up. More people are like, dude, I can earn some juicy chicken. I'm going to stake my stake, earn some chicken. Boom. Then you got performance upgrades. Doesn't really say much into it, but the TLDR on it, guys, is lots of airdrops, lots of different projects launching on Terra Luna. Some people ask me the question, how do you get so many airdrops? How do you get into it? Look for the ecosystems that are developing and rolling out junk. Terra Luna is one of those ecosystems developing and rolling out junk. Also, don't sleep on Cosmos. Not financial advice. So that's Twitter, that's Anchor. We already talked about Mirror, Pylon, we already talked about Orin, and Chai Payments. Look at this. This was back in 2019. 54 million in blockchain transactions. This is actually over a billion. Like, we're talking billions. It's crazy. But just wanted to give you guys this TLDR on the article. It's pretty cool. This came out back in 2019. If you look in this article, this is when okay. So they were doing 54 million in blockchain transactions when this token was worth 48 cents. Like, yeah, went to $1.82 all-time high. Like, $1.82 all-time high. Are you kidding me? What? I'll buy it any day at that all-time high with a current price of 48 cents. Crazy. So Chai neatly sidesteps the problem because, well, in order to, I guess you can say, counteract the use case for the Korean won is selling it to buy goods. Well, in a bear market, or AKA when people are scared, they save their dollars or save their money. It's not like they're going to go out and buy any and everything. I mean, some people may buy some gold and silver, but some people don't have that opportunity to. So they're going to be holding their tokens, AKA another use case using the Terra Luna ecosystem. So the biggest thing you guys want to understand from this is the more rides and the more reason to hold UST or any of the other stablecoins that they have, we can bet your bahokies that Terra Luna is going up. And just wait, guys. There's more. I'm not done. There's like so much junk. We already talked about the Tether and we already talked about USDC. Now, what are the market caps of USDC and Tether combined? Well, it's almost about $100 billion. Now, what's the market cap of UST? The market cap of UST is currently about $2.1 billion. 100 billion, 2.1 billion. What was USDC's market cap earlier in 2020? Yeah, it was like 2 billion, something like that. Maybe a billion. A year later, it's about 2.9 or 29 billion, or about 30 billion. Actually, it's probably more now, because that number just goes printer go burr. Number goes up. Now, USDT is losing its market cap compared to USDC. Now, these people holding USDC and USDT, after they heard about this freeze, what do you think they're going to do? Oh yeah, this new and upcoming stablecoin. It's pretty interesting. You can't freeze your funds. UST isn't backed by US dollars in a bank account. Instead, in order to mint 1 Terra USD US $1 worth of Terra USDs, reserve asset Luna must be burned. Unlike centralized stablecoins, decentralized stablecoin running. But now you're asking yourself, what about DAI? Maker DAO. Yeah. Isn't that one awesome? Well, the problem with DAI is about, I've been saying 45%. It's actually about 60% is backed by stablecoins. Why is that an issue? Well, what's backing it? It's as strong as its weakest link. If you're backing decentralized cryptocurrency with a centralized token that could be frozen, like say they just say, hey, we're going to freeze all that USDC so you can't use it. Well, DAI completely shuts down at that point. Well, I wouldn't say completely shuts, but 60% of it. So it'll lose about, we'll just say, we'll be nice, we'll be generous. We'll say it'll probably lose about 40% on its peg immediately. What? So now we're going to have an under-collateralized stablecoin. Something to keep in mind, guys. But anyways, you got USDT FUD, USDC FUD. They got to find another stablecoin. Sure, you have other interesting ones like Ampleforth, and then you have Olympus DAO. But again, they still aren't as... It's one of those things that's like the prettiest pig in the pen. So Algo stablecoins are going to be pretty huge, in my opinion. This isn't even... 2.1 billion is peanuts, like literally peanuts. So that's something to keep in mind, guys. And it's listed on Coinbase. So now all these noobs, and I'm sorry, not noobs, new people, noobs and new people. Some people take noobs as like a bad thing. It's not. I'm a noob. It's just new people. They see the UST and they're like, wait, what's this cool coin? My buddy was talking about it. Whoa, it's got an American flag. That's so cool, and it's got a moon on it. So much better than USDC. More people are going to buy UST. And then they start hearing about Anchor Protocol. I didn't even show that to you on Anchor. So if you guys look on Anchor Protocol, this section, they made some updates to it, guys. By the way, they got BETH on here, bro. If you guys were in the Telegram chat or Telegram group, links in the description if you guys want to join that as well. But check this out. Wait, wrong button. Borrow. BETH. What the snap? We here, bruh. Now all these guys are going to be minting some UST. Well, how do you mint UST? Well, you got to burn Luna. So all these guys who are staking their ETH 2.0 tokens and have just a bunch of STETH in their wallet, they're like, what the snap do I do with this trash? I mean, I don't want a receipt. I mean, receipts are garbage. Well, you can come over here and earn interest with it. Lend against it. Earn 26% interest. Deposit the UST into the not dashboard, on the earn section and earn 20% interest on it. Game changer. And then on top of that, you can play around with Mirror Protocol, earn even more money. So they're building these DeFi Legos that are just like changing the game. Maker DAO, that's where it's different. Maker DAO isn't creating that junk. They're just creating a generic stablecoin. In fact, I'll just pull it up just so you guys can see it. Maker, MKR, yeah, here it is. Maker DAO doesn't have anything game changer-ish to it. In fact, that's why Terra Luna surpassed it. Their market cap over at Maker DAO is 3.5 billion. Terra Luna is twice the size of that. But the tokenomics are something to keep in mind. You guys see how the maximum supply is about 1 million Maker tokens? And it's at this price? Like 3.8 thousand? Well, I'm going to show you guys a chart so you guys can understand and kind of maybe conceptualize the price action Terra Luna can have when there is such a price squeeze. Again, not financial advice. Keep that in mind because it's very risky. And on top of that, there's like a 99.9999999% chance that it doesn't even happen. Well, I got to put in my wallet. But anyways, you guys can see basically all Maker DAO is you lock up some tokens and you can get a loan against it. The collateralization ratio is 150%. That's crazy. So basically, your money isn't able to work as much as it really can. With Terra Luna, it's just a simple concept. You burn $1 worth of Luna to mint $1 worth of USDT. That's it. Boom, 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 boom. 1 to 1, 1 to 1. However, on this, it's 1.5 to 1. Now I'm losing money. I'm not losing money, but I'm losing my purchasing power just by minting this dumb DAI token. It's not dumb. I like DAI, but still, you guys get the point. And I have to pay fees to do it. What? You have to pay fees for this? Yeah, you have to pay fees for burning Luna as well, but the fees are nowhere near this price. And on top of that, Maker DAO is on Ethereum. Why is that a problem? Well, gas fees are nuts and ham right now. In Terra Luna, gas fees are like ridiculous. They're like paid in pennies. Like you literally pay them with USDT, or I'm sorry, with UST. You can pay it with KRT, any of the other tokens that they have. So Maker DAO doesn't have any rides. I mean, it's a little bit different though because it's an over-collateralized one. That's something to keep in mind as well. This is the chart that I want to show you. This was the, I guess you can call it the burn sensitivity analysis. Now I'm going to open up this chart just so you guys can see it and kind of conceptualize it. There are different things you want to understand. This is the Luna price. This is the UST supply. And this is the total amount of tokens that are in circulation. So we're just going to give a theoretical example. Say there is a 5,500,000,000 UST tokens in circulation. How can we get this $7,680 Luna price? Well, we need to have, well, how many Luna? Well, only 1 million on the market. We currently have like 74 million that are currently out. Let me see, it's not this one. Luna circulating supply reduction, 72.26 million. So right now we're about 72.76 million. That's something to conceptualize and understand. So now you're looking at this chart. It's like, okay, that's great and all. Now what do I need to know? Well, when these prices or when the amount of tokens that are in circulation, I guess it wouldn't just be circulation. This is actually total supply. So this can be a million total supply of the Luna tokens. The less and less that are on the market and the more UST that's out there, the higher the price the Luna can be. So now this is another example on the chart where if there's 23 million Luna tokens, it can have this Luna price as long as there's 176 billion UST. I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can take a look at this chart and kind of, I don't know, figuratively understand it. But this is the price action Luna can have. So like if there's 3 million Luna tokens on the market and 5.5 billion UST in supply, you can have this price right here. 1 million, not 1 million. $1,920. We're sitting at what, like 18 bucks right now for Luna, or 17.50? That's how you can conceptualize this. Just take a screenshot of this, whatever, if you want. I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can play around with it, but kind of just so you can understand it. And you can also go to the Terra Luna analytics to see how much they're burning every day. So like this is the amount of Luna they burnt, literally, like today. This is the amount they burnt 2 days ago. Almost 1 million Luna tokens. Well, let's just call it these two together. That was 1 million. 1.5 million Luna tokens burnt. We only got 72 million in circulation right now. Well, more than that, but that's just the circulating supply. So right now, well, available circulating supply. So the circulating supply is 411. Wait, no. Jeez, I'm sorry, guys. I'm reading that wrong. Long day. So the available circulating supply is a 411 million Luna tokens. The liquid circulating supply is 99 million. That's why I was getting confused. I apologize. So back on this chart, yes, this is the liquid supply, not the open supply. Got to reiterate that, guys. Might be, but yeah, just so you guys can understand that. So again, Here's our circulating supply. This is liquid. Now, you guys are asking yourself, how can it ever be 1 million if there's only 5.5 billion UST tokens? Well, again, guys, this is the liquid amount. So if more people are staking Luna, then there's going to be less on the market, especially when there's a 21-day holding period. So that's something to keep in mind. And when I say 21 holding period, 21 days, that means when you stake your tokens, you have an unbonding period. So when you unstake them, you have to wait 21 days before you can even move them around. That's how there can be crazy price action going on with this, is because more and more people locking it up for the higher interest to get airdrops, etc., supporting the community. You can get crazy price action with the Terra Luna with the Terra Luna token. And I'll leave a link in the description below for this as well. But they're burning this Luna token like nuts and ham. Crazy. I gotta get a drink, man. No, it's not alcohol, guys. It's juice. All right. Anyways, guys, yeah, that's most of it. I still got a couple more things to go over, but let me check the fridge. Make sure we don't have some crazy junk. Oh, man. All right. So, yeah, I'm up. All right. Let's see. Hey, what up, dog? Hey, from Florida. From India. What the pants? I live in Korea and pay using chai. There you go. See? What the snap? EUT. I sold my 5K Luna. I sold my 5K in Luna before it 3x. I was sad. Should have listened to you, Drake. No, dude. Hey, if you made a profit, good job. That's all I can say. Short everything. All right, man. Short it for me. Luna to $92 next year. Well, see what you think. We'll see what happens. Terror's everywhere. Me here. What up, dog? Dude, that's $100. Free BTC. Corporate paper backed. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, USDT and USDC trash. Let's pump Luna to $20, guys. We don't need to pump anything. It's gonna pump, in my opinion. Just leave it alone. It'll do its junk. Yeah, Anchor is fire. Oh yeah, dude, they got insurance. It's fire sauce. Lunatics here. Aw, snap. I hope so. Well, hey, I'm a lunatic, so I'm here. Your thoughts on Star Terra? Star Terra is pretty interesting. Kind of excited to see what it's going to be bringing, I guess you can say, to the NFT land. They also have another one. Daggone it. I can't even think of what it's called. It's like it's similar NFT platform, but yeah, NFTs are going to be pretty cool. TerraSwap, Luna be Luna. Dude, I don't want to tell people about that because you're going to hurt my interest. Yeah, but that's pretty fire sauce, TerraSwap. I feel so lost, Drake. How can I catch up with... Dude, I have no knowledge. Trust me. You guys are the smart people. I'm just talking to a computer screen and reading to you junk. That's it. But I appreciate the kind words. And best thing to do is just keep learning it up. That's all you can do, man. Take it one step at a time. Because every day you learn, one day you get smarter. What are the major risks for Terra Luna? All right, so I explained a couple of them. VCs sell out. People, they basically buy it to speculate on. They dump it after making profits, etc. Basically, it's just like a bank run. That is the biggest risk, but it's not. Actually, it's, in my opinion, not going to happen. But I can't really say it's not going to happen because it's not financial advice, and I don't want you guys being assured that it's something safe. So it's a caveat that it's my opinion that I don't see it happening, but it probably will happen. Like 100% sure it will happen. So don't listen to a word I say. But that's your risk, a bank run. Like I was mentioning to you earlier, just watch a couple of these interviews with this guy, Do Kwon. It'll blow your mind. This guy's brilliant. But I'm not even done with the video. I just took some time to answer these comments. There's so many use cases for UST and Cosmos. Like, we're super bullish on, hey, Tom, like, you know, like, what the snap? How do you have a DEX with no stablecoins? There's no stablecoin here. What do you think they're going to use? USDC and USDT trash? No, they aren't going to use trash token and Circle coin, whatever. No, they aren't going to use that here. They're going to use UST. Why? Because they already mentioned it. They got the IBC bridge coming out. They're going to integrate with Osmosis. They're going to go on the IBC bridge. Guys, UST is going to be the stablecoin that is used in the Cosmos ecosystem. That's, in my opinion, I see it coming. It's just what's going to happen. And obviously, there's a ton more bullish things I can go into, but just take a look at all the videos. The TLDR on it, guys, is the use case is getting more and more pronounced or known. So eventually the cat's going to be out of the bag, and then the cat's out. What can you do? Also, guys, this is a quick TLDR on some ways to save yourself and keep yourself from losing funds. I didn't know more people didn't know about this, so I thought I'd go ahead and mention it. If you guys are getting random tokens in your wallet, so for example, like this was an example, someone is dropping UniH tokens. So like if you get random tokens in your wallet, don't approve those transactions on Uniswap or exchange them. You're basically approving malicious code to drain your tokens out of your wallet. So just don't do that. A lot of these random tokens that you get in your wallet that you didn't initially buy, be careful with them. Make sure it's something that you legitimately know and understand what the contract code is, and you'll save yourself. If you guys are approving random transactions on Uniswap, we can lose a lot of money in your wallet, especially if you don't know what you're signing. Same thing with degen farms. When you're approving that infinite spin, like on any of these farms to deposit in there, you're basically saying, hey farm, if you're a scam, you can take all my money out of my wallet. It's just like ACH deposits and withdrawals from a bank. Something to keep in mind. Dude, I told you it was coming. You guys are asking about them airdrops and all kinds of garbage. Look at this. We got the beta token distribution. This is an airdrop for all the alpha stakers. You can bet your buns they're going to have more and more not stakers, but more and more tokens launching on their launch pad. So check this out. Not on this. We got to go to the alpha launch pad. Let's go to the official website. Bam, bam. On this, scroll down to the launch pad right here. Learn more. Check this out. Beta finance. Pretty cool. Look at these investors. Delphi Ventures, Parify Capital, Multicoin Capital, Spartan Group, Defiance Capital. Basically, you're just going to get these tokens airdropped to you. I mean, dude, why not? So anyways, guys, don't sleep on Alpha Finance. I'm very bullish on Alpha Finance, as you guys can see. And it's like a no-brainer. You can earn money or earn interest for staking it, and you get airdrops. I mean, cash out the airdrops as quick as you can, get your money back, and get a free look at Alpha Finance. Just my thoughts, but not financial advice. It's just ideas. So yeah, guys, that's it for the content. Oh, dude, Michael Edmunda. Hey, I appreciate the super chat, man. You're the boss. What is your price prediction for Luna? I do not currently own Luna, but would like to get it. Is it too late? So, we'll phrase it like this. First off, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. So me personally, I'm going to tell you a personal experience, and you tell me if it was a good decision or not. I was sitting there going to the beach. This is a true story. I was going to the beach. I was sitting there. This is when I first got into cryptocurrency, and I was looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum. I was like, man, these are so cool. Like Ethereum was going to $300. It was about to tap $400, and Bitcoin was going up 14,000 to 15,000. I was like, man, I gotta buy some of this. I did get some for free when it was like 9,000 bucks, 8,000 bucks, but I never threw actual money into it. I was like, man, it just popped. I knew I should have bought it. You know what? I gotta wait till it goes down. But what if I miss it? You know what? I'm just gonna buy a little bit. So I bought a little bit of Ethereum. I bought a little bit of Bitcoin, and it kept going up. It's one of those things like no one knows what the price is gonna do. If you're bullish on the coin, you DCA. I'm bullish on Terra Luna long term. I don't care. Whatever the price is, I know in the future it's going to be higher. That's my thoughts. Bitcoin and Ethereum, whatever the price is, I understand it's going to be higher in the future. I mean, right now we are like extremely high price, so the risk and reward on that is way lower. But me personally, I see Terra Luna as a lower risk right now because yes, there is still one of those things like, hey, Bitcoin and Ethereum are still finding their feet, but they aren't really showing signs of breaking down yet. So it's like, the best thing to do is just DCA. That's the best thing that works. That way, if it goes down, great. You can buy more on the dip. If it goes up, great. You bought some. You got some cheaper. Good job, Johnny. You made a profit. I mean, that's how you got to phrase it. And you got to understand it like, hey, whatever I'm investing in here, I don't care about losing. If you care about losing it, if that's what's going to buy your McDonald's tomorrow or today, don't do it. If that's what's going to buy your like extremely fancy steak dinner, skip the steak dinner and buy a little bit of Terra Luna. And that way, if you miss out, well, all you missed out was on a steak dinner. Who cares? So I hope that helps a bit, Michael. Yeah. I feel so long. Okay, saw that. Talus. Yeah, dude, Talus. There you go. Thank you. That's what it's called. Andromeda, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm pretty bullish on Talus as well. Did you participate in the loop vesting yet? No, I didn't. I saw some articles on that. I'm going to be doing that after this live stream. Well, not really in the vesting, but I'm going to be looking at it. I know the airdrops are going to be coming, but I'm going to research, see what is going on with it. Terra will be listed on Coinbase soon. No kidding. Yeah, they will. We'll see. Are the vids on starting API or APY starting with 1K still effective methods, or is there a new strategy? So me personally, I'm playing around with like Cosmos ecosystem. I'm playing around on Osmosis. I'm playing around with different DeFi systems. Like I was in a lot of the degen farms, but it started getting a lot more risky. Bitcoin and Ethereum started going down. That's when I started going a little more risk off and going into things like Kyber Network, Balancer, and looking at tokens I'm bullish on that are not considered really farming coins, but you can farm them. So like sushi, you can still farm that and earn it. And if it goes into a bear market, well, I'm fine holding a bunch of sushi because I love sushi, especially with wasabi and soy sauce. It tastes super good. But I'm bullish on that coin, so I'm fine with that. Same thing with, not Aave, but like Kyber Network. I'm super bullish on KNC. I like KNC, so I'm fine earning it and holding it. Balancer, same thing. I'm fine earning it and holding it. And by the way, it's just free exposure. Now, on the other hand, earning some like, I don't know, poly whale or polyweed or krill token, well, I mean, dude, that stuff's just junk. What's it do? Oh, it does nothing. Oh, it's a governance token for a poly whale. Now, Balancer is a governance token on Balancer, but you can at least LP with it. Balancer is one of the DeFi protocols that is quote-unquote blue chip. It's used in different places. It's not just like a run-of-the-mill fly-by-night type of thing, or whatever the term is, the lingo. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's fly-by-night. But look for DeFi protocols that are like the OGs that have been around through a bear market. Like those farming coins, they have not been around a bear market. And when they do get around a bear market, they rug pull, like Polywhale. Something to keep in mind. Oh yeah. Like I told you, I didn't mention those news on Coinbase. UST, of course, they're going to list Terra Luna. It's just a matter of time. I mean, geez. So many blockchains is confusing. Depends. What are the blockchains you're talking about? I'm looking at Ethereum. I guess there is Avalanche. I mean, there's probably like 7 main ones. So like Ethereum, Avalanche, of course Bitcoin. You can't really count that. Polygon, Terra in the Cosmos ecosystem, XDAI, Phantom, Binance Smart Chain, and there's like one other main one. Yeah, there's really not too many, but yeah, it is what it is. I mean, Polkadot doesn't have anything on. It has DeFi on it, but no one's really playing around on it much. And then I guess you can consider the layer 2 like Arbitrum and Optimism, but those aren't separate blockchains. Those are just layer 2 on Ethereum, so it's the same thing. But I get what you're saying. Is there a fast way to add blockchains to your MetaMask? Yeah, you basically just go to the protocol. I've done a couple of videos on it. If you go on MetaMask website, they have a different RPC links, and you literally just go through there and add any RPC that you want. So it's pretty easy. Oh, hey, I hope it helps. Honest answer to price prediction. This guy, that's what I was responding to. Thank you. I missed most of your Luna video. Where do you stake your Luna? I stake my Luna in Terra Station, and I also LP on TerraSwap. Do not do the TerraSwap because you're going to kill my rewards. Like, legit, don't touch it. What about cake staking? Dude, I love cake. Pancake swap is fun, but all in all, I'm going to give you like an honest opinion on cake. Cake is only cake because people are burning cake and actually using it. In a bear market, if people aren't using like the lottery or swapping, well, that cake token is going to be pumping like nuts and ham. Right now it's a bull market. So people are going to be burning the transactions and burning the cake. That's a huge issue with Pancake token as well. It's got an infinite supply and the tokens are just being burned as there's more and more people using it. So if people aren't using it, it's going to pump out. But then again, you can kind of hedge your amount that you're losing, because if you're staking it, you're just going to have a bigger bag of cake, but it's just going to be worth the same. It'll probably be worth less because a lot of people will sell out. So something to keep in mind. Remember, how does a token go up? People press the green button. How does it go down? People press the red button. Green, red. Something to keep in mind. Thank you for the response. What do you think about Alchemix? I like Alchemix. Alchemix is pretty cool. But again, you got to factor in gas fees, so it kind of prices out retails. So something to keep in mind. Terra Station, yeah, there you go. Degen Farms just ain't worth the risk. Yeah, that's true. They do voluntary burns also, no? All right, so here's the first problem with voluntary burns. I mean, yes, they do some voluntary burns, but like, what the pants? It's centralized. Now, what if the SEC is like just on a random day, hey, if there are any devs working on this protocol, well, we're just going to close it down. I mean, that's something to keep in mind. Here's a good example of voluntary burns. You guys remember CRO or Crypto.com? You guys probably don't remember it, but they literally burned like 80% of their supply, and their price of the coin only doubled. Or no, it didn't even double. It was probably like, it went up like 60%, 70%. And that was a voluntary burn. They literally burned all their tokens. You'd think that would be way more bullish, but it wasn't. Something to keep in mind. You can't really consider burns. It's one of those things like, if they are like saying, hey, look, we need to burn a bunch of tokens, that's an issue, because that means they basically see the writing on the wall and they're like, oh man, we need to burn these tokens so we can get a last hoorah and then we sell out what we got. Hey, it's something to keep in mind. Thank you. I am glad it helps. How do you discover new airdrops? All right, so the TLDR on discovering airdrops is this. You look for ecosystems that are building junk and launching junk there and get on them. Launch pads are pretty cool too. Alpha Finance just had the launch pad out. You can get it by staking it. Dodo, same thing, same concept. They have a similar, it's called the Dodo vending machine. It's a similar launchpad concept. Staking the native token there will get you in airdrops. Remember when Ethereum launched? Oh yeah, you got the Uniswap airdrop, 1inch airdrop, just a bunch of different airdrops just for playing around in DeFi. Now you can bet your buns on Cosmos and on Terra Luna when you're playing around in the DeFi, staking there, just getting into the Discord, the Twitters, Telegram, or just staying tuned in the channel. If you don't want to watch the videos, just jump in our Telegram group and just figure out what the next airdrops are. That's all you got to do. But don't spam the channel with like airdrops. Just search through the Telegram chat and look for airdrops, and search through my videos and look for airdrop videos. But supporting early ecosystems like Terra Luna, there's not enough rides on there. They're trying to launch them. They already said we're going to have at least 100 different airdrops. 100 different airdrops. Like, I get an airdrop every single stinking week. Like, this is how crazy it is with Terra. They literally created a Terra drop, or Terra. There's a website that they had to create on Mirror, or on the Terra ecosystem. They had so many airdrops. They had to create a website so you can claim all your airdrops at once. I mean, dude, what in the world? TerraDrop.io, I think it is. Yeah, here it is. Literally, they had to create their own website in order to claim your airdrops on Terra. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. These are ones coming soon. I hope it helps, but that, I mean, dude, that's the airdrops coming. Let's see. What's better than auto cake staking at 93%? Been like that for months. There really isn't anything better you can do with your cake, in my opinion. But yeah. Oh, by the way, Michael, I wasn't saying it like, dude, like, hey, how'd you not know? I was just like kind of saying it like, hey, no, this is it. You're on the ball. Just look for stuff like this. But great question. That's an awesome question. I'm actually looking for something less risky than Cake. Cake is going to be your less or least risky degen farm. If you want something less risky, look for something like similar to like Aave, Compound, Kyber Network, Balancer. Those are still risky though, but they're less risky. So let me rephrase the risk though. So like on Balancer, on Kyber Network, and Bancor Network's pretty interesting. The problem with them is if you're doing them on Ethereum and you aren't a whale, if those APRs and APYs change just like that, well, you're basically roasted because you got to pay, a gas fee to get in and get out. So if you aren't a whale, it's best for you to use something like a Polygon chain, but that is still very risky because they have the admin keys. That's why I'm very bullish on a layer 1 solution. Yes, Polygon is still considered layer 1 because it's a side chain, but I like Anchor Protocol and Mirror and Terra is because they're more decentralized and they have lower gas fees, so it allows retail to play around on things like this. And on top of that, when you're using something like Matic, you got to remember those admin keys. Do you guys remember what happened with what was that chain? I can't even remember what the chain was. But basically the TLDR on it is if they freeze your funds or they freeze the actual entire network, they can steal all your funds. Like they could just say, hey, we're pulling the plug, sorry. And they pull the plug at the bridge. They have your actual USDC. You have these little credits in the ecosystem and you can't do anything with it. And it shuts down. That's why a lot of people talking about Pulse Chain and Hex and all kinds of garbage. No, they don't have admin keys and stuff, but like I don't want to get behind a guy or go into an ecosystem that's literally just run by one guy. That's just my thoughts. We're not even going to talk about this because I'm going to get Hexicans coming in here. But the point is, on Ethereum, if those APRs and APYs change, which they do, you're going to be priced out with the gas fee because all the interest and all the money you earn, well, it's going to be not neglected, but I can't even think of the word. It starts with an N. Negated. It's going to be negated because you're going to have to pay gas fees to withdraw and deposit, and those gas fees are going to be the cost of how much you earn. So you're basically priced out. There are other centralized solutions you can use, like Celsius and BlockFi, but those are centralized. I like DeFi, so look at Polygon for more risky, and look at something like Terra Luna or the Cosmos chain for something not as risky, and Ethereum for the least risk, in my opinion. But you got to be a whale on Ethereum unless you're just staking it for the long haul. How dangerous are the potential SEC regulations to USD? Well, here, look at this. Read this. Terra USD is a decentralized stablecoin running on Ethereum. It attempts to maintain a value. It's not on Ethereum. This is the wrong definition. But, I guess it is running on Ethereum too. But the pegging doesn't run on Ethereum. That attempts to maintain a value of $1. Unlike centralized stablecoins, UST isn't backed by dollars. So it's not backed by anything. So it's really just an algo stablecoin. You can't really come after it. Sponsored by water. So instead, in order to mint 1 Terra USD worth of $1 Terra USD, $1 worth of Luna has to be burned. So it's not functioning. It's basically just a piece of computer code that is just running in a decentralized way. So that's something to keep in mind as well. That's why I don't see the fear of SEC regulation as much on that one. So that's something to keep in mind, because what is it pegging to? Like, the issue with like synthetics is that like USDC is synthetic towards the dollar. It's copying the dollar. Well, Terra USD isn't really calling it the dollar. It's just staying at the price of $1, and it's pegging towards the price, not the actual asset. So that's something to keep in mind, and it's not being backed by actual dollars itself. So in theory, it's really just all game theory. Like, it's hard to understand, but it's just an algo coin. So it's not really something that can be regulated because it's just functioning. It's doing its thing. And obviously, yes, there is arbitrage that helps with that. Yeah, dude, I'm super excited for it too. Have you used O3 Swap? Yes, I heard about it. I don't use it. I don't care about it. That's just my thoughts. But I mean, it's up to you what you want. Could it get a share of the main union? So let me pull it. I remember it was like a green website, O3 Swap. Let me pull it up again. Let me move my face. Yeah, the green website. I remember this junk. Yeah, people have been shilling this like nuts and ham. This sucker's not for me. This is more so just like a bridge. Oh, let me see the vaults. Yeah, LP, USDC, Rapmatic. All right, so let me explain to you with these vaults. They have admin keys, yeah, they do have admin keys because this is a DeFi platform. Now, when they have a bunch of locked value in O3, what's going to happen if the devs are like, man, we got, I don't know, like $100 billion locked in here. Let's just rug pull, a.k.a. what happened with Poly, it wasn't Poly, yeah, it was Poly Network. Poly Network, same concept of this. It was like a similar bridge, and they just rug pulled. That's why I'm not getting into like O3. It's just one of the bridging mechanisms. I'm not touching it. I don't like stuff like that. It's a lot more risky, and that's something to keep in mind, especially when you're LPing in something like this. And, geez, 0% APR, there's nothing crazy. It's not worth it for me. It's not worth the risk. That's in my opinion. I don't like Nexo, but it's up to you. I've heard some people like it, some people don't. That's just my opinion. I don't like Nexo. The centralized ones that I use are BlockFi and Celsius, but I don't throw a lot of money into there. I just use them a bit. Really, hey, I appreciate the kind words, my man. Or just Celsius or Hodlnaut or Nexo. I don't know what Hodlnaut is. Let's see what Hodlnaut is. I gotta check that one out. Hodlnaut. Hodlnaut. Ew, man. It doesn't look too sketch. Our rates. I don't like how it's weekly payouts. That's not bad rates, but I mean, hey, it could be like Celsius, BlockFi, etc. They're paying some really high rates. I'd like to know how they earn what they earn. Like, that's why I like Celsius, is because they're transparent about it and they tell you how they get the rates. I just got to do more research on it just to see what it's going. I don't like the weekly. Not that weekly payouts are bad. Celsius does the weekly payouts too. Like BlockFi does the monthly. I prefer when it's like daily, but hey, it is what it is. I wonder if there's fees on this one. No lockup periods or minimum deposits. That's also why I like Celsius, because there's no, like, if they change anything at any time or any of the rates, I just withdraw it and it's free. No gas fees to do it. Hodlnaut's interesting. I'll take a look into it. I don't know. It just seems like another centralized one, but I like Celsius because it's transparent. How do you deposit ETH into Anchor Protocol as collateral? So first you deposit into Lido Finance, you get STK ETH, or you may be able to swap it on Uniswap. So let me show you. No, Coin, Gecko. This is how you can look up different coins as well. So I'm going to do STK ETH. No, it's ST ETH, I think. Yeah, here it is. ST. This is where you can buy some, or you can swap for it, whatever you want. But you can buy it on Curve, you can buy it on Uniswap, whatever you want, and you can buy your ST ETH, and then you use the Terra bridge. So Terra bridge .money, I think it is. I definitely did a space. What a dummy. Bridge.terra money. So this is where you're going to swap it, and is ST ETH on here? Boom, boom, boom. Here it is. BETH. So this is the ETH that you're going to swap on here. This is from Terra, so we need to do Ethereum. It's not going to do it. Ethereum to Terra. And now let's see what we got. Let's see. ST ETH. Should be ST ETH. Maybe, I would say probably try BETH, see what happens. Why is it only bringing up the Terra coins, though? Asset Luna from Ethereum. It's probably having me put in the destination address, but you'd use it right here. So maybe it'll allow me to do BETH. Let's see. Yeah, because it's probably not populating in my wallet, but this is where you would do it. So your BETH token address, this is where you're going to get your STETH, and you're going to bring your Ethereum over to Terra. That's it. So you use the bridge, and that's where you put it on. Hope that helps. I see a lot of people making money with crypto loans. Do you use crypto loans a lot? You mean like Aave? You mean like Aave. That's the question. You deposit Luna on Anchor for collateral, not ETH. No, you can do ETH now. ETH is new. BETH. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Dude, they answered you. There you go. You got it. Our airdrop cumulative. Let's say I forget to claim an airdrop. Do I lose it? No, you don't lose it. It just stacks up and you just have to claim it. You have to claim each individual one so they don't accrue on top. You'll just have to claim it like 400 different times. I did that once. I literally had to claim it like 6 times. I waited 6 weeks. You get one every week. Now you can deposit ETH as well. Yes. Oh, really? Yep. You're right. Thanks. Thanks. Oh, okay. Cool. Yep. Dude, I like Alex. It's pretty fire sauce. Anyways, guys, looks like we answered most of the questions on the fridge. If you guys got any questions, you guys got the links in the description. You guys can catch us in the Telegram group. And you can always post it on the fridge or the comment in the video. I will get to it as soon as I can. And let's go ahead and leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. Proverbs, we're in 19. No, we're in 18, bruh. We're chapter 18. Verses 7. The mouths of fools are their undoing, and their lips are a snare to their very lives. That's why the best thing to do, guys, is just listen. Because when you talk, like, you can't pull those words back in. Especially when you say something really dumb. Like, I do that all the time. Like, I know when I say something, and I'm like, man, I really wish I could eat my words. And then, like, pull the words out that person heard. So they don't have to hear what I just said. But it is what it is. You learn your lesson. Let's check the fridge, and we'll sign off, guys. Should I wait for a pullback on Luna Terra now? Or should I get some now? Up to you, buddy. Up to you. Thanks. Still don't understand Kava DeFi. Kava DeFi. Gotta look into that one. Look into Cosmos Station. It's pretty awesome sauce. Let me show you real quick. We'll get some time to go into it. Kava.io. So if you got a Trust wallet, you can just scan your Trust wallet and do it right here with the Wallet Connect. Sorry guys, I'm losing my voice. I apologize. I talk too loud sometimes. On the hard protocol is what you're going to be using. Man, you guys are aping into this junk. It used to be like 110%. Get off the junk, man. Seriously. But all you do is scan. In order to mint USDX, you have to supply Kava, and you can borrow right here. Borrow, and you get paid to borrow. Like, you get paid to borrow against it. So you're going to borrow USDX. Then you're going to deposit in here and earn 84% on it. So you're earning 4% for supplying, 57% for borrowing. You're paying 0.3%, 0.36% interest for borrowing. So technically you're getting paid 57%. We'll just call it even. And then you're earning 84% on the amount of USDX you borrow. I mean, why not? And it's just extra money. You're earning interest on money that's not really yours. You can even do this for BTCB, XRPB, and so on. Guys, game changer. But hey. And on top of that, check it out. When you're supplying here, you're earning in Kava rewards as well. The Kava you earn, you can go ahead and stake that. And then your staking earns rewards too. Just a thought. If you have nothing in it yet, I like to say that foot in the door position can be a small investment to start the DCA process. Can't really go wrong. Hey, I agree. All right, guys, I'm signing off. Enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Make sure you say, hey, Mom, I love you. Hey, Dad, I love you. Or if you have children, tell your parent. Well, actually, everyone's got parents unless they're not alive anymore. Make sure you tell your kids, your family, anyone that you love or know. And if you don't love or know anyone, well, do it anyways. Go to your neighbor and say, hey, I love you, man. You're the bomb. Just tell someone, find someone you know and say you love them. See you guys in the next one. How do I sign off? Oh, yeah. Got to go over here.